Hi, welcome to Lesson 1, Problem 5, where we are solving equations for x and combining like terms first. A good little hint there. So like terms are terms where the variable that occurs is to the same power in two different terms or three different terms. When that's the case, we can combine those. So 3x minus 7x is a negative 4x. So we have negative 4x plus 13 on the left, and on the right, we have simply 5x, and then I can also combine the 3 minus 8 to negative 5 or minus 5. Okay, now I like to get the variables on the left, so I'm going to try and get rid of the 5x that's on the right-hand side of the equal sign by subtracting 5x from both sides. When I do that, I get a negative 9x on the left. Oh, that's a 9. Negative 9x plus 13 on the left equals negative 5. Okay, now I'm trying to move that 13 to the right-hand side because I like the numbers on the right with the variables on the left. So I have simply negative 9x on the left. The 13 and the minus 13 is gone. So it's negative 9x equals negative 18. And now we can simply divide both sides by negative 9. The reason we're dividing by negative 9 is that negative 9 right here next to the x is multiplying the x. So we undo that by dividing. And the reason we can just cancel it is negative 9 divided by negative 9 is simply 1. So we can just write 1x or just x. Now remember, when I put a fraction line, that means division. So this fraction line means negative 18 divided by negative 9, which we know is a positive 2, and that is our final answer, x equals 2. Okay, let's look at the next problem. There's a lot to combine on the left-hand side. 8x and 3x gives us 11x, so we have 11x. Okay, how about that 7 and the minus 4? I'm kind of using that weird little symbol under there to show you that the 7 and the minus 4 can go together and become a plus 3. So we now have 11x plus 3 equals. On the right-hand side, let's change that color up a little bit. We have a 7x and a 2x. Those combine to give us a 9x. And then we still have the minus 1 there. Okay, once again, I'm going to move the variables to the left. I'm going to do that by subtracting 9x from both sides, knowing that makes that 9x go away. It's just equal to 0 now. 11x minus 9x is now 2x. So I now have 2x plus 3 equals negative 1. Now I want the numbers on the right, so I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. Yep, once again, we get 0 over there because 3 minus 3 is just 0. So the left-hand side simply has a 2x on it, and the right-hand side now has negative 4. Negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4. Divided both sides by a 2 in this case. And remember, I'm using a fraction line as division. 2 divided by 2 is simply 1. So I have 1x, which I'm just going to write as x. Negative 4 divided by 2 is a negative 2, which is my final answer. Okay, great job. See you next time.